God bless you, Henry.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this, but let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us. Did I bring that stuff for Visor? Me? Aesop? Very good. We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Bonnie's an honest girl, and her friend Zinnek is too. Crazel only sent them to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties, so that's just what they've been doing. From what she told me, they had nothing else in mind.
Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Whoa, boys, whoa! Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily, so hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Finally, at least we're not blocking the road too much.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
That was here sneaking around the stars a while ago. You put them up to it, didn't you, knacker?
This fella's with him.
Hey!
Sure. Look.
I want to talk to you. Drop it and get over here.
I'll be done right away. Just calm down.
And then get over here.
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, Henry. Right on time. I asked you about things in Lower Samine, and you swore it was as clean as a well-gnawed bone. You remember, don't you? So now you can deal with this yourself. And please, make sure we leave with the same number of teeth we came with.
Well, what are you after, then?
2 stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our stores and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. What do you have to do with them?
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a slimy pickpocket? Or just an honest hand who happens to be doing some dirty work? Are you going to seize every farm worker leaving his field with dirty boots after a hard day's work?
It's about whose company you keep.
All right, so take a good look at Ignatius here and tell me how you imagine an old knacker like him goes around robbing chests. And don't forget to tell me why you think he didn't spend all that stolen silver on a better horse or wagon or even some nicer clothes.
All right, I might have been mistaken.
Just ask around. Unlike my clothes, my conscience is clean.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them two thieves, you tell us right away, got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe... Can I
You
get
want to
this
keep
right?
going or not?
Maybe it was...
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go. Here we go, Peter. Don't worry. That was just a kind of little favour for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead. It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is. I'll take that as a yes, then.
Christ, pardon me.
Blessings to you.
Jesus, this is disgusting.
Blessings to you. So, what do you think, Dragonfly? How's he doing?
Ew. Is this really worth it?
Oh well. Where are we going to find 2 new pigs? More money out the window.
Do you want to keep going or not?
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
And what about this mysterious curse?
Oh, right. Slipped my mind. The watering spot, you said?
Aye. Take a look around. See if you find anything fishy.
Kurwa.
God bless you.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream. Ah, here it is. Wolves must have killed them. They didn't even eat them up. I'll go and tell Ignatius.
Do you want to get...
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own.
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yeah, you'd eat that. They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it. Let's keep going. Lads, seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then you've got to put down some creature so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog. That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Yeah! Yeah! Lazy bones. God bless you.
Oh, Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to? Barking. It's coming from over there.
Come here, Cuddly. Let's get you out of this hell.
Where'd you come from?
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Now, first, tell me what you're doing here. And how come you're with that beast?
He's no beast. I came here to save him.
You mean steal him?
For him, it'll be a redemption from that horse and master of his. I'll take care of him, in place of my poor dead sniffer.
Bonnie... The gravedigger sent me to kill the dog. He's been paid to do it by the people whose livestock that beast killed. It's the last thing I need to do before he shows me the pit.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zenek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? What do you mean?
The dog is dead. So, can we go to the pit now?
Dead, eh? And what are you so nervous about?
Well, it wasn't pleasant to watch. I did it exactly how you told me. I poisoned him.
Oh, aye. And how did it go exactly?
I dipped the meat in poison. He ate it, and peacefully departed to doggy heaven.
So, it all went how it should. I use a real strong mixture so the creatures don't suffer too much. He's done for, the beast. Finally. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy, slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
But there's hardly 3 heaps here. Is this really it? Are you yanking my pizzle again?
Of course not. True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more nitre you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. I'll just tell Crazel where you have it. I don't know if he'll take something away. Maybe he'll just make his own pit according to your design.
Now that would be a great honor.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see. You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. From a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
God bless you, good man. I have some wares for sale.
I'm interested in this. How's things, goodman?
Lacho Dives Gajo. What would your name be? Folks call me Carol. Have we met before?
They call me Henry of Skalitz, and no, there's little chance we met before.
Good, Chacho. We have not met for sure, but that does not make us strangers now, does it? So what can I offer you?
And what's the price?
That depends what you fancy, Gajo. But let me tell you, I do not do anything shady. That sort of business is nothing but trouble.
I'd like to know what the future holds for me.
But yeah, who would not? But you are out of luck. Only my
If you have anything of interest to sell, I'll buy it.
God, Chacho, hardly riches, I grant you, but something.
Greetings, Henry.
You seem like a reasonably educated man, Crazel.
Where are you going with this?
Well, I reckon you know some interesting and useful things. If you share them with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that bullshit you spew.
I'm glad you know what you're getting yourself into. Are you interested in the theory of light, kinetics, or vacuums?
That's a bit too fast for me. What I need is the basics.
I have no time for the basics.
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Crazul, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged.
Wait, what do you mean?
Not for now.
What about all the niter?
I admitted to myself it's maybe...
So, the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The salt, the origin, chaos, materia prima.
God.
As alchemical scholars, we actually to penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
What's the next task then, Craig?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whisk. Do you hear it too?
Can you get to the point?
Scribe Erezim received a trunk.
The document?
No, a book. And from it, it's thin. With a sand-colored, you might say it's kind of an alchemical...
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be, but why try to force your way in?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samin wedding coming. I can't wait to try out my new... What about you? You still...
Certainly. It's why I decided... I hope your promise still stands.
Of course it does. What do you take me for? Start getting ready. You've almost got a fine outfit, I see. But it still could be a lot better. Say a prayer to St. Paul. Maybe he'll send...
So you'll really get me into that wedding?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, or to be more exact, me as a friend and host,
And who is this mysterious...
a true lady will come to the wedding with us. All will be stunned by her beauty. All it'll take is a little push.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich. Because of all the single damsels at the wedding, noble or not, he's a mortal man. And he'll start to think with his... Soon he'll be begging to take our companion to trust. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, naturally, you'll say you won't leave her side. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything.
It sounds suspiciously easy. What's the catch?
I admit there's a certain element here. First, we have to find our gracious...
What?
Look, she doesn't have to be a lady. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume.
Could Bonnie do it?
She could. The only hitch is everyone and his dog knows her. Nobody with any sense would let her...
So a village girl will do?
I doubt an ordinary village. You can find lots of capable girls at the Zhelyoff baths. It's true, Dorothy can be...
Well, the last time I dealt with her getting your disguise washed, she was quite delightful.
You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy...
Can't Zinnek take care of it?
Zinnik's even worse with women than he is with lockpick. You're a talented, likable youngster. Like tonight. And don't forget, you're going to need to dress the girl up and make her... So, stop off at Troskowitz as well, and get her... Minta would be ideal.
Where can I find the dress?
Where do you think? The butcher's? Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and pack. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty...
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have... Or ask Betty the innkeeper. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own Mintha.
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, there, I'll let our... Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech.
What's new around here?
Nothing much, lad. At least...
I've travelled half the region on account of your saltpeter.
I think by now you know who I am. I'm just an ordinary miller.
Well, at least tell me why you've settled in.
Isn't it obvious? It's peaceful here.
How about some more advice on sneak?
You've come to as clumsy as a blind dog and about as inconspicuous as a...
I focus mainly on...
talking your way out of a bad situation. But who knows if you'll be able to reach the... What do you want to know?
How should I...
Most guards and people you meet at night stick to where the light doesn't shine. And if you know how, brew yourself a Nighthawk.
What should I wear to be inconspicuous?
Something dark. It won't exactly command respect. But at least people won't... Just don't go wearing fancy clothes around tramps. Or you have to be like a ghost that nobody knows about.
I've been known to be a bit noisy.
Only a fool goes robbing in full armor. And tread lightly. Not only...
A weapon in hand won't do me much.
Seems like everyone does nowadays. All you need in your hand. Well, it's best to keep your hands free.
How should I plan a...
Most people have the same routine. Pay attention to people's behavior. Who goes where? When you get to know your victim, you'll know when they'll be and where you're sneaking into someone's house.
That's all.